besides this is obviously going to be, if you want to know what really happened, you need to watch this. This is the only place you're going to get this type of interview or
I don't really know what this is, but I didn't do it. I'm innocent, Judge. I'm not guilty. I'm innocent.
We, the jury, being duly impaneled and sworn, find the defendant, Matthew L. Moore, not guilty of murder, as he stands charged in count 1 of the indictment.
Away, the tail light is well intact. All of that is not going to hold long.
Elvis has left the building. It's done. Over.
Yo, 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 how we doing, everyone? Sorry, I was just typing stuff. Didn't realize we finished. How are we? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is with you, beautiful people. It's Monday, worst day of the week for me. Hate it, but I'm happy because we're here. We're here together with El Chatty. I loves it. Who we got here? We got Rhode Island in the house. Good morning, Dylan. My shirt fit great. Happy days. Happy days. There you go. Happy days, they arrived and it fits all right for you. I got mine on. Well, I got one of them on. El Chatty. I got it on. Thank you, Rhode Island. Good morning to you, Joyce. How are you? Good morning, Bergstrong. Morning, Dylan. So glad to be here. Welcome morning, listen for all the sadness of the weekend. I know that was something, wasn't it? Bloody hell. But you know, wow. Good morning to you, Joyce. LJ, good morning, Dylan. Hope you're doing well. Miss your lovely singing voice singing. Not sure about that, but thank you, LJ. Appreciate that. Needed this. Good morning to you, Brev. Crying now. Bev's crying now. How are you? Hope you're well. Carol, Disney Queen, how are you, my darling? Hope you're well. There you go, Berg. Jill, morning, Dylan on the chat. Can I just say thank you for helping to distract me Friday when having a rough day? Meant a lot. No worries, Jill. You know where we are, my darling. I'm glad that we could bring some sunshine into your day. Hope you're well, my darling. Amy, how are you? Hope you're well. El Chappy. It's all good. We answer to everything, Carol. It's all good. Alec Baldwin, I know. I got quite a few things today. I got quite a few. Today's probably going to be more Karen Reid centric. Not Karen Reid stuff, but a lot of the stuff that's happening around Karen Reid at the minute. There's so much. I won't be able to do it all today. But there's a lot of stuff to talk about and to look over, some of which you'll all have seen, some maybe people haven't seen. So yeah, I mean, we'll dive into it in a little bit, you know, of what's going on, because we've been concentrating so much on Baldwin. But that Baldwin stuff is interesting. It's interesting, isn't it? So yeah, I'll play that. I'll play the prosecutor's video as well, because that is interesting. Hello, Christine. How are we doing, my darling? So I know that was unreal, but the bullshit prosecuting the face, yes. Will it affect Hannah G? So the lawyer for Hannah G, Gutierrez Reed, is appealing. So I'm not sure what's going to happen though. So we'll see. All right, Seth Kenny, what a piece of shit he is. Quizzica girl, good day, mate. Good day, Sheila. How are we? Kessel says he had police officer Hancock robbed. Hancock's the sugar lips, isn't she? That's what they called her. Wrapped around his little finger. Hey, Pichik, how are you doing, my darling? How is Indiana? Hope you're all well over there. How's my audio people as well? Got my mic here ready. I can't get. It should be the other way around, I think, but it'll do. Here you go. Such a beautiful, tearful intro. Yeah, I wanted to intro that because I will always want to shout out those that actually, let's not forget the work that people put into Karen. Obviously, a lot of things have happened this weekend. A lot, some tragedy and stuff like that. But, I wanted to, again, thank some of the people, the troopers on the ground out there and, try to uplift a little bit. But, Nanny who? Nanny who? How are we doing? Good morning to you, Spicy Paralegal. Hello, Spicy Paralegal. How are you doing? I've not seen you for a couple of days. I hope you're well, my darling. Derek, I've not seen you for ages. Scooby in the house. Not seen you for a while. Scooby Dooby Doo. Hey, Greg, how are you? You sexy animal. You sexy beast. Happy days. Thank you for that. I'm much better today. Using distraction helped me a lot. Even made some cheese scones. You're saying cheese and rice. Happy days. Look at that. Go. Hello from Queensland, Australia. Nighttime here, Monday. Glad to watch your live. No worries, Gomo. I presume you are a Sheila. So good day, Sheila. If you're a Bruce, then good day, Bruce. But good day, Sheila. How are you doing, my darling? Hope you're well. No, how are you? No, cancer sucks. Absolutely. I can't see the rest of it, but in every something, absolutely, totally agree with you. Good day, El Chatty from Mass. Hello to you, my darling. America's a hot mess. I know. Don't break that one, Dylan. I've got a spare somewhere. I've lost it. I don't know where it is. It might be up there somewhere. But we'll get it. Sounds great. Love the new hair dry and stand. I can't drag it any further. This is the furthest I can get it. So I've got to be a little bit careful with it. Hello, Christine. How are you doing, my darling? Thank you, Amy, my darling. I hope you saw the list on Sarah's Facebook page. What list? Sure, people. What list? What have I missed, Bev? Tell me, Bev, what have I missed? I don't think. If you mean the petition, I got that, yeah. But I'm not sure if there's any other list. Kim, another great wake-up call with Dylan. Hello, Dylan, and you fine folks. Kim here from Falmouth, Cape Cod. How are we doing, Kim? Hope you're well, my darling. Nanny who, I love it. Yeah, baby, I love it. Nanny who, hello to you. Mark, how you doing, fella? Hope you're well. All good, Dylan. I've been stealth mode. Okay. No worries. It's all good. As long as you're okay. I am a Sheila. Margot. That's a proper name now. It's Margot. I love it. So good day to you, Margot. Good day, mate. It's the my darling for me. I do, my darling. I love it. I love it. Good morning to you, Jessica. How are we doing? All right. How are you? How are the boys? Hope they're well as well. I will try and send you the list. What? Yeah, hang on. I got Sean's page, so I can. What is that on Twitter or Facebook? You got it, people. It's a new, more full list of people who don't like the pink people. Oh, is this a petition you're on about? Because I got that. Oh, yeah, I got the list against Rita. Yeah, I got that. It's actually on my list to show today. It's on my list to show today. I got it. I'll show that in a second now. I got it, people. Don't worry. I got it. I got that one as well. Yeah, I got that one. Well, fucking hell. Half my show's gone. You've sussed it already. Those are two of the things I'm going to be showing. So I've got them. I got both. I got both. It's fine. I got both. What's up, lady? What the fuck? Was that towards Mark? Is that towards Amy? That's fine if it is. Hey, Kim. Oh, Cape Cod, how is the weather? Know it well from my cabin crew days. We used to go there to chill. Chill. Chill with Jill. I always see you to see you. Nice. There's a list against. That's the one I got. I got it. Love what you say, my darling. Makes me happy. Happy days. Well, I used to call you. I thought you were a guy, so now you're my darling. Um, Young Jerks had it on the Twitter page. I posted on. There you go. I got it anyway. I got it. So thank you though, Kim. Thank you everybody for that. I got a lot of stuff here actually. I got about 6, 7 different screenshots. I'm never gonna go through all this today. I've got a couple of bits to show as well from some of which you might have seen. I don't know. There's probably a couple of days worth of stuff I need to show you. So, swingers list. I love that. I love it. Yeah. So as I say, I've got quite a few things to show today. It's all over the place actually because last week because we did Baldwin, obviously that I'm out the loop with everything. I'm out the loop. I'm not going to go through the motions like Sean would. Hey, I'm not going to go through the motions that were posted because I don't need to. They've been covered by every streamer going, I think. So, but I'm going to go through some of the things around it. And just we just have a chat. I've not spoken to people about where we're at, but I still want to play as well. I want to play the prosecutor's interview from the Baldwin trial just to show people how it should be done properly. I'm sure most have seen it, but it's still nice to have a discussion. I got the Joe. No, I won't spoil it. I got a duck video. But I'm not going to play today. I want to play the Canton Select board as well from last week. I've not seen it. I've not seen it personally, so I'm not going to play today because I've got so many other things. Well, I might play today. I don't know. I've got so many other things to go through as well. We've got the Proctor stuff, the petition, whatever, McAlbert's with a list of names. We've got some stuff from Aiden. Yeah, there's a fucking fine. I'll give it a couple more minutes because I know this is awkward thing is right. I didn't think about this right. It's 20 past 5 in the morning in Arizona, which I feel bad because I didn't click that it was, so I might start a bit too early. Because I know quite a few people are from the West Coast and they obviously can't be here for 5. Right, hang on. What people saying? The Proctors and crew are living in a different reality. I read the whole thing, right? I read it once and I was like, this is pathetic. But we'll read it again, all of us together. Jill, it's gorgeous for vacationers here on the Cape, but us working folk is hot as a mother. Those cowards are doing Zoom tomorrow. I can't delete the yes. I could put that up actually. So for those that are not, so there you go. So tomorrow night's select board is on Zoom. Jeez, that is hot. You are the only ones who think like I was didn't do it. Hey, Wicked Psyched. I think it's a mistake what they're doing. I don't agree with them doing it. I think they think, oh, we'll be safer. But actually, they look more like pussies now and they're going to hide more stuff. So I don't. That's the link. If anyone wants to write it down in case you haven't got it, EOS02 the web.zoom.us/J/8462439848 just in case you need it. But yeah, bunch of Cowards, I call that. Hi, Sarah. Hope you're well, my darling. Tuggy. Yeah, they're elected. You know, you can't just hide behind it and think that you're safe and all that. It's like, no, as I say, I've not really looked at the video, so I'm not going to go into it now. But yeah, there's so much to say about this crap. Proctor's wife is upset because she has no money coming in. She stood by him. She knows what she's doing. She stood by him. Stand by your man and find out. Da, 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 da. Proctor has to be toast, Bukaki the marmalade, Tully the peanut butter, and the rest Marmite, as who likes Marmite. That's funny. That is funny. But they should all go, in my opinion. Proctor, Bukaki, Tully, all of them should go. All should be gone. It's not even close. It should be bye bye, baby. Oh, goodbye, bye bye. Bye bye. That there. Right, let me close that down. They should all be gone. But they won't be gone. I think Proctor Trooper is his hearing is this week. I think this is why his sister's wife or whatever it is has put the things out. But yeah. I wonder when the next election is. I don't know. Who knows that? I don't actually know. There was an election not long ago, wasn't there? So I don't know how often they do elections. I agree. They should all go. Yes, I agree. Hey, Peggy. Hey, Deborah. How we doing, my darling? Thank you, my darling. Right. Where do you want to start then? Let's go with this then. We talk about Proctor Trooper. So let's start with Proctor Trooper. Hey, Susie. I don't seem so good. So long ago, I have been on. Good day, Sheila. Good day, mate. Good day, Susie. How are we? Hope you're well. No, it's lovely to see you, Susie. Lovely to see you, my darling. Do 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 do, bye baby, bye bye baby. So this is from Courtney Proctor. From Courtney, or whatever her name is. I call her Proctor. I think it's Proctor. I don't actually know what her surname is. Courtney is Proctor's sister. I'm not sure of her surname though. I just call her Proctor. So ask for help. Hi everyone. As you know or have heard in the news, my brother is under an internal affairs investigation with the Mass State Police over the misuse of his personal text messages. Well, not really. I mean, yes, he's under investigation for some text messages, but also about fucking how shit his investigation was. Don't you know he should be up purely because of the investigation. That's enough to get him sacked. It was diabolical. And the songs begin. I do think there'll be another trial. I do, Susie. The only way there's not going to be another trial is if more evidence comes out. If it stands as it is, there will be another trial. I've stood by that because, it being 8-4 guilty towards manslaughter, the Commonwealth have to retry it. They have to. They go no choice. What I don't agree on is where the motions come in, where they're going to retry her for murder too. I don't think she should be retried for murder too. But the family is upset because the kids don't have health benefits. Well, what about Karen Reid? What he did to her? Yeah, and also get another job. Do you know what I mean? Tough. So we've learned that the state police are potentially going to impose the most severe type of punishment, which is termination. Good. Hey, Zach. How are you doing, fella? Hope you're well. Bev will firmly deny this with the jurors coming forward, watch. I think she'll deny it as well. I think so. If you don't participate in a murder cover-up, the police wouldn't have access to you. Exactly, Sally. Sally's yellow. Hello, my darling. Hit the like button. Yeah, how many of you hit the like button? 45 of you. Come on, there's over 70 people here. Come on, people. Hit that like button, please. But the feds are definitely watching how she handles it also. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't know much about the feds, so I don't really comment about the feds. I let people like Sean comment about the feds. You know, I don't know enough about it. So unless they come forward and stop it, if we go in just by fucking Laurie, okay, if we go in just by you know, next steps, then I believe there'll be another trial. But things can happen, you know, like the FBI step in and do stuff like that. So maybe that will happen, but I'm not looking at that, if that makes sense. I'd let people speak about that understand it. I don't understand the FBI and how they work and how they can come in and do stuff. So I'll leave that to Sean and people. But as a lay witness watching this now, as it currently stands, yes, I believe there will be a retrial. And I believe Bev is going to shit the brick as well, and not allow. And she's going to allow the murder to stand. So Michael has a 10-year career with the state police and has consisted of promotions, accolades, and not one violation or complaint against him. Well, yeah, okay. He has been used in a political chess game that has nothing to do with the Karen Reid investigation. He and his office led with fidelity. I'm trying to help push an email campaign to the governor and the colonel of the state police ahead of Michael's internal, or not sure, IA interview next week, where we learn of his final punishment. Please help by mailing Governor Healy and Colonel Morn. Well, no. Tough shit. And people who keep saying it's all about the text messages, it's more than text messages. The text messages are enough, but it's more than that. It's the way you did the investigation, you stupid prick. It's absolutely diabolical what he did in this investigation. He was happy to help prosecute and have an innocent woman sit in prison for potentially the rest of her life. So the least he can do is be sacked for that kind of shoddy investigation. Like, they might think it's funny, but I don't. This is Karen's life. Not just Karen, but how many other people has he fucked over? So when she says, where is this saying? Michael has had a 10-year career plus year with the state police, and that consisted of promotions, accolades, and not one violation or complaint against him. How do we know? Let's look at all his cases. Let's open the books then. Let's look at all of his cases, because I can guarantee you he's violated a lot of people. You don't just overnight do what he did. I can guarantee you he's a shoddy mofo. And if you open the books to all of his cases, you will see that he has got multiple violations. I promise you that now. You don't do this overnight. He's been doing this for years. I would not be surprised if he's planted evidence, if he's lied under oath, if he's done so many other things in other cases. So shut your ass with the whole one violation or complaint against him. It's because people are scared to complain, because they know what happens to you in Canton if you complain. And B, the whole thing around violations. Open the books. Let's see how many violations he'll have. There's no other violations that we're aware of yet. So we'll see. Oh, and there's a few people arriving now. Oh, hello. But the feds are definitely watching how she handles it also. Yes, I totally agree with that. I'm ready for some late nights, early mornings if that's happening. Yes, you Sheilas and Bruces, you love it. Proctor made his own choice to cover for the Alberts. He should have thought about his family then. Yes, totally agree. Proctor will become just a random citizen. Yes, unless he flips. Can you imagine if Proctor flips? Oof. I don't think he's going to flip. But the only way he's going to survive this is if he comes out and tells the truth of what actually happened. Good morning, Danielle. How are you, my darling? Also, I'm sure John's niece and nephew were covered on his health insurance when he died, which means they should have lost their health insurance upon his death. Boom. Sean's been retweeting on the entire time he let us know this is one of 3 cases they're actually watching. There you go. No worries. There's more to it. There's more to it, Nunya. Good morning to you, my darling. There's more to it. I'll show you the other. There's 2 letters. That's the first one from Courtney. The other one I'll show you now in a second. From I'm not sure who he's from. McAlbert, I think. I think Bev has got to be careful. She may at least allow the defense to contact jurors. Bev is very biased, but she also cares about her career and having 2 high-profile cases ending hung. Yeah, it's so in her mind, I can imagine she's going to say, "I've done everything about by the book, so we've done nothing wrong." It's a difficult one. We don't know, right? Well, there's a few things I know that I'm not going to say here, but I think it's a little bit more complicated than we probably realize it is. It only takes one juror to come on there and say, "Yeah, I would have changed my mind. I wasn't locked in for. I did say guilty for murder too, but I would have changed my mind. We didn't have an end vote or something." So it can be a little bit. So I'm not sure. I think that's what she's going to say. It's because they're tainted now. I don't know. I wish you just would have asked them a question there and then on the day, not poll them. Just ask the question: are you deadlocked on all charges, or just where are you deadlocked? And then gone through it. In my opinion, she should have done that. She should have done that. That's where the mistake happened, and ever since then, it's been. But we'll see. Oh my god, what a disgusting email. I agree. What about hate crime, saying he wished her to die and making fun of her sickness, so many surgeries? It's a lot, isn't it? It's a lot. I agree, LJ. Joyce, Americans have the Cobra Act that extends health insurance for 36 more months after you get fired, but you have to pay for it. There you go. So he's got a choice. And hey, also he's made his choice. He made his choice by trying to pin this murder on, or the death of Officer John O'Keefe on Karen. He made his bed there and then. He made his bed there and then. You Proctor, you had your choice. No, you had a choice. You made a choice. You did not think about your family. You thought about the Alberts and the McCabe's. So my sympathy goes to you and your family. It's going out the window. I don't give a fuck. He made his choice there and then. Tough shit. You can choose your friends. You can't choose your family. She will, I think. The AB judge was fantastic. So nobody instantly lost their health benefits. Karen and Darren, yes. Well, they say Sheila as a woman. Or Sheila, G'day Sheila, and G'day Bruce. As in, it's not as insulting as Karen and Darren, I don't think. If all the buddies are sticking up for him now, no, they don't give a fuck about it. They've tossed him. When if all the buddies know, right? Hello, Murph. Being so comfortable behaving the way he did and so poorly, pretty sure there's been other behaviours unrelated. This is, you might not have heard me say it. I say exactly the same, Murph. This isn't his first time. This is not his Proctor's first rodeo. He's a corrupt mofo. This is not the first time he's done this. They're going to have to look at all his cases. He is a corrupt mofo. Corrupt as anything. So when his sister says this, that accolades and not one violation or complaint against him, it's because we're not aware of it, you stupid cow. We're just not aware of the violations. Open the books, then we'll get to see the violations. This is not his first rodeo. He's a piece of shit. Grand fucking Dalan El Chatti. Hello. Moon goodness, how are you, my darling? Hello, Gilf. Lady Law's in the house. How are you, my darling? Hope you're well. Hope work's up going okay for you. Or your journey into work anyway. How are you? That just thinks of poor me and my family takes some accountability. Your children are watching and you will be part of history for them to see later. He won't flip. No, I don't think so. All locked in their heels now. They all think they are unstoppable. Morning to you, my darling. Hello, sunny days. A little too late. Oh, yeah, massive too late. Courtney has a nerve. She was down with Karen killing herself. I agree. Right, let me go through. What's this? Shelby say what? How do Shelby say what? They took John's nieces and nephews' insurance away from them when they killed him, so now Proctor's insurance could lose theirs, which is rightly so. Good morning, Sassy. How are you? Crap. Store brands, yes. Deborah, Dylan, didn't Bev know the jury acquitted Cara on charges 1 and 3? Allegedly, no, because if she did, then they wouldn't be, the Commonwealth would not be able to bring it on because it's double jeopardy. So I imagine she will say she was not aware. Well, she never asked, as far as we're concerned. So, yeah. She works in school, doesn't she? Yeah. True, Kim. Die boy, how's it going, fella? Hope you're well. Plus, it's way out of the department to say it's because of the text messages. Well, really, he saw we did. Yes. Right. Let me get to the Rita email as well. The first time we got caught. Yes. Yes. I did get a cup of tea, but I'm on coffee. Good morning, Yaya Trucker. How are you? It's all good. Shifty. Hey, Sandra, how are you, my darling? South Carolina, how are you? Right, let's get to the Rita one. Ho, 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 ho. That's Christmas. I can't do that. Right, Zuzin, how are we doing, my darling? Morning, hello to you. Right, let's see how many likes we got. Right, we got over 100 people here, but 67 likes. That means I gotta play it. Sorry, I gotta play it. You should have liked it. So here you go. Press the like, press the like, press the like, please. Press the like and subscribe. It would mean the world to me if you liked and subscribe. Like and subscribe, everyone. Let's fucking go. Some of you did listen, but right. Anyway, so this is what went out. I'll have to zoom it in and go across. Hit that like button. Danielle, what are we doing today? I'm just going to go through some of this stuff about the emails that have been sent in, and also a couple of stuff about the Ducks on the weekend, a couple of things about Karen. So nothing major today. I'm only going to be on for about 2-3 hours. Then tomorrow we're going to be doing, there's a hearing, the Black Swan hearing. That's on tomorrow. And then, yeah, I'll go through later on what we're doing for the rest of the week. Susie, good night. Good night, Sheila. Good night to you, my darling. Yes, that's true. We'll go through the names, so you might recognize the names more than me. What did I miss? Nothing. Yeah, Chucky. We're just starting, really. So let's go through this. We're just starting. Music, sing along. So I'm not sure who wrote this, right? Well, they say it's a joint thing that they all wrote it together, but I'm not sure who actually wrote it. So I'll read it out. Rita Lombardi does not speak for us. Independence Day reminds us of how a group of brave individuals stood up to bullies. Yes, they stood up against an intrusive, overbearing, and aggressively bullying monarchy. Thankfully, today we do not face such a government here in the United States, the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and especially not in the town of Canton. Nearly 250 years ago, those brave individuals declared their independence from that monarchy and stood against bullying as a unified voice. Thank you, Gomo. Thank you, Dave, Mark. I'll say Dave there for a minute. Sadly, with the recent events in Canton, many of us have felt we've lost our voice in the insane rantings of a small group of very low vocal people. Well, you're a smaller group, so shut the fuck up. Claim to want reform. But to get what they want, they employ the same bully tactics used by the blogger leader. Right. So they say they use the same bully tactics used by the blogger leader. Like, all Aiden's done is used his free speech. So if you think free speech is bully tactics, then there's a problem. Hello, beautiful inappropriate. Hope you're well, my darling. So they obviously think that the freedom of speech is a form of bully tactics, which shows me how thick as shit they are. Name calling, making false allegations. Oops, where am I? Making false allegations, spreading malicious rumors and innuendo. Control the narrative, silence the opposition, scare them into silence. So you silence the opposition, scare them into silence, like you did to Karen, like you tried to do to Karen, like you tried to do everyone else, like you tried to set up Karen. You try to silence her. You try to make the police try to say that there was video evidence of Karen hitting Officer John O'Keefe. In the same way that, the McAlberts, they try to scare Karen into silence because they said, we saw her there. She must have done it. KP wrote this, I bet. We don't know, LJ. But there's loads of people signed it, so we'll go into that now. Wouldn't doubt it. Smash the fucking like, love the song. Thank you. My guest, Courtney Proctor, wrote this. She's on a roll with the letters, maybe. They have recruited people from within the town of Canton, as well as people from other municipalities to flood our events and meetings with a noise they use to drown out any possible dissenting voices. Again, they're using their freedom of speech. But okay, sure. They have shamefully turned the tragic event of the death of John O'Keefe. Actually, it's the death of Officer John O'Keefe. But, if you want to be rude, that's fine. A son, a brother, an uncle, a neighbor, a friend, a citizen of Canton, and by all accounts, a wonderful person. Into a carnival complete with tailgating, pom-pom signs, and T-shirts, selling popcorn. So they've turned it into a complete carnival with tailgating. I mean, they're just out there supporting Karen, supporting justice for John O'Keefe. It's not tailgate, as you would say, pom-poms, signs, and T-shirts. What's wrong with that? Selling popcorn, yes, in order to raise money to fund Karen's defense fund. Advertising, again, to promote Karen, and making a murder trial a spectator sport. Well, it shouldn't be a murder trial. All while continuing the abusive tactics of name calling and false accusations. I don't think they know what that means because I've not seen any of that. Simply disgusting. Underlined. With the memory and inspiration of our nation's founders, it is time for the rest of us to stand up to the bullies and declare independence from the mad crowd. We, the sound-minded people of Canton, declare our independence from this sad group of bullies and reject in every way their tactics, false allegations, misdirected anger, and hatred. Like, they're entitled to their opinions. They're entitled to it. You know, fine, okay, if you think like that, fine. But why shouldn't the other people, I would call the actual sound-minded people of Canton, allow an opinion? Why call them sad group of bullies and stuff like that, where they're not even bullying anybody? We support our town officials, our select board, even the ones with whom we disagree. Okay, Chris Albert. We support and respect the first responders, the brave men and women of our fire and EMT services, and their leader, Chief Robbery. We support and respect our brave and honest police officers and their leader, Chief Rafferty. We support our town workers in all of our town offices and in all of their capacities. We resolve to be heard as one voice for Canton to stand up to abuse and hatred and to stand together for justice to reclaim our town. Rita Lombardi does not speak for us. Respectfully submitted by. Let's go through some of these names. Bernard, I don't know what. Betty Biggs down twice. Betty Biggs down twice. Okay, she really is angry. She wrote the name down twice. The Bradleys are not happy. The Bright Brooks Brown. Camarata. Casey. Cockery. Okay, no one there I'd recognize. Oops. Gillian Daniels. Thomas Deans. Okay, no one there I recognize. The Ecklers. Fucking loads of Ecklers. Jeff, Katie, Pamela, Rob, Frank, Caroline. Jim Farris. There he is. He assaults Turtle Boy and then wants to put his name down twice. Okay. Grossman. Anyone else? Higgins, Maria, Jean, Michael, Steve. No Brian. Like, I don't know I don't know any of these people. Kim McCourt, I heard that name before. Prots. The Prots are in. Proctors are in. Dave, Elizabeth, Karen. Where's Michael? Or is that Mike Pratt? I'm joking. Right. Kurt, are you? Yeah, Kurt and Kerry. Look at them. They're loving it. Idiots. Seaman. Shaughnessy. There you go. I don't know who the rest of them are, but why is my screen gone so small? Oh, hang on. The list is everyone that signs the letter. So basically, respectfully submitted by all these people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's 5 there. How many people? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Rocco's 22. Hang on. Rocco 22. 23 to 4 to 5, 6, 7 to 8 to 9, 30 to 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 40, 18, 20, 160 minus 3, 160, 200 minus 397 minus 2, 195 signatures. 195 signatures. Hey, here he is. The Glarer. How you do, fella? I do, my friend. Hope you're well, buddy. Nice to see you, my friend. And you're killing it at the minute with the stream, so keep going, my man. Love it. Oh god, I missed loads of people in chat. Hello to everybody. Crap. I'm sorry. I did get your email, your message. I'll have to look at it properly now, but I did get it. Right. So those are 195. These are the people living in Cunton. Here he is. I just caught you there. Hey, fella, how are you doing? Jim is double angry, and so is what's her name? Betty. Betty Boob. Betty Biggs. Betty Big Boobs, maybe. I don't know. But Betty's not happy either. She's down to 195 names down. 195 names. So we go. There you go. Morning, Nicole. Hey, Jen. Hey, how we doing? Celebrate another celebrity. How we doing? Hope you're well. Dane. Right. So that's that list. Hey, there's no Dana Leonard, or you can't, can you? Because you're not from here. So here we go. Rita Lombardi does not speak for us, people. It's a lot, isn't it, Clara? Everyone loves you, man. So everyone wants to say hello to you. The Clara says hello to everybody. He loves you all. That's why I find hard sometimes in chat. When you go into chat and everyone says hello to you, you want to say hello to everyone. So I feel your pain, Will. I feel your pain. But I know that Will sends his love to all of you. Shop Mom, good morning to you. Hope you're well as well. Right, so there's that. So we got the Courtney Proctor one and this one, which, you know, hey, they're entitled to their opinions, but it's like when they go on about, you know, where's it gone? The sound-minded people of Canton. I mean, really? If you looked at this email or wherever this is, the petition, they don't really sound very stable. The fact that they've got to underline simply disgusting, they don't really sound stable to me. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. But yeah, I don't know. Each to their own. Hey, Hackster. Each to their own, I think. But I don't. I hope they can verify some of these names as well, because some of them, you know, do they even exist? Have they even just put people's names down? I don't know. So yeah, for those that haven't seen it, that was the letter, another one, but full of shit. Full of shit. So yeah, let's get that one out the way. You need to get that one out. That's two. The next one, I got this from Sean's page. Because we're just going by like messages now. Oh, I didn't get this from Sean's page. I got this from Haley from X, actually. This one. I agree. They could have just put people's names down. None yet. So I ain't looking at that at all. Here we go. So this is from Haley on X. This is something she posted. Let me go into it. It's from Jen McCabe. So for your information, from Jen McCabe. So Jen McCabe wrote this somewhere. I don't know where she wrote it, but she wrote it somewhere. She wrote, "We are trying to rally a group to go to court date in..." Fucking hell. She can't fucking write, I don't think. Hang on. What's this here? Sorry, you know I can't. I can't do stuff. There we go. I'll do that. Yeah, we are trying to. We're trying to rally a group to go to court date in, like, English is my second language, right? But this doesn't make sense. We're trying to rally a group to go to court date in July 22. I think she means we're trying to rally a group to go to court on the 22nd of July. It seems like a decent amount are going, but the more the better. Just need people to wear blue. Can buy a t-shirt for $15. They don't have to do anything, just be there in support. Court is at 9. Would be great. No, it's not. It's at 2. Would be great for the O'Keefes and witnesses to see people support them. What witnesses? What witnesses? Why is there witnesses? There'll be justice for John t-shirts, and they are purchasing lawn signs that will be available next weekend. No, this is from Gemma Cabe, okay? Gemma Cabe wrote this somewhere, allegedly. I've not seen the real thing, right? But it says from Haley from Twitter, for your information, from Jen McCabe. So, hey, reality check. Hope you're well. Seems a lice girl's printed too. Too many blue protesters. Now Jen has helped to flog them. There you go. A blue shirt from. There you go. Right, let me find it. Hang on. Let me find this tweet. 22nd is the hearing. The what do you call it? For Karen. So hang on, let me go back on Twitter and go onto Haley's page. Haley, 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 Haley. I think it's what? Here we go. I'm sure it was Haley that did it. Because this doesn't make sense. Court's a 2, not a 9. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. Right. Let me share this bad boy then, and then. Ooh, whoop. Share screen. Right. Let me zoom in. So he says Gemma Cabe wants everyone to join them for the court date on July 22nd. I feel like as many of us as possible should oblige her. Don't worry about the $15 for the blue shirt. Just wear the pink shirt you already own. It's amazing to me that she just can't stop herself. Anyway, feel free to go let her know how you feel about her constant meddling. So, yes, status hero, that's the one. Okay. So that's where it's come from Haley. So she screenshotted it from somewhere about Gemma Cabe. So they try to get everyone together. So I don't know why they say 9 o'clock in the morning when it's at 2 o'clock. So I'm not sure what that's about. Can buy a t-shirt for $15. So I don't know. So that's gonna be interesting to see. So that means they're probably there's a lot more people going to be out counter protesting, which is fine. Again, that's their right. They can do whatever they want. I thought it looked pretty bad on them when they didn't do anything last time and just brought 5 people over to do it at the end. Then Microdots. See if Microdots posted something. Um. Okay, there's another one here. I've not read this. We'll read this together. I've not read this. I've just seen it on Microdot's page. Hang on. Share. Good morning, Stacey. Right, hang on. Who's it from? Will. The McAlbers have an email campaign. This is a couple of days ago. Is this the same that I've shared? Oh crap! Hang on, you can't. I can read it, but I'll have to read it out to you. So, friends, there's an email campaign going around directed at our mass elected officials. Goal is to inundate inboxes in an effort to prevent Governor Healy from firing all the investigators in the case against Karen Reid, and to call out the unfair federal government investigation and the political bias going on. It's because more political than ever. It's become more political than ever, and if we don't send a message of disapproval now, then justice for John O'Keefe will be at risk. The emails should be sent out no later than Sunday. If you get a response to your email, you fill out the form, then please fill out the form. Please feel free to share with other good people out there. And they just go through. So this is a template. So I've not seen this. So I hope this message finds you well. It's too late now, by the way, because it's supposed to be done by yesterday, but still, I'm writing to bring you your immediate attention a matter of serious concern regarding a criminal murder case, Commonwealth v. Karen Reid. That appears to be compromised by witness intimidation, frivolous investigations, and potential political interference. Recent statements and actions indicate that government agencies and elected individuals may be conducting investigations for political motivations rather than impartially pursuing justice. The integrity of our legal system depends on protecting the civil rights of law enforcement officers and witnesses. As a citizen of Canton and a friend of the Albert, McCabe, and O'Keefe families, I am appalled at the lack of intervention on behalf of the victim's family, law enforcement officers, and witnesses over the past year and a half. The level of harassment, intimidation, and slander suffered by these individuals is horrific. Rather than protecting the victim's family, witnesses, and law enforcement officers, the Norfolk Superior Court Attorney General's Office, US Attorney, and Governor Healy have allowed and chosen to conduct frivolous investigations that include violating Michael Proctor's civil rights and allowing communications from his personal cell phone to be publicized. Historically, there have been far more severe incidents of police misconduct that have gone unpunished. The termination of an otherwise upstanding up I can't up hang on. Did you just call Proctor upstanding law or something? They just said the termination of an otherwise upstanding law something something. Okay. Furthermore, Norfolk Superior Court failed to adequately protect court proceedings from outside influence and allowed a blogger, fucking hell, a blogger charged with intimidation of witness inside the courtroom during proceedings. Again, freedom of speech, people, freedom of speech. His presence, along with the protesters, silent, very polite, very amenable protesters, yes, who were allowed to create a disruptive bollocks and disrespectful bollocks environment outside the courtroom, bollocks. Environment, no, directly influence the jury. How do you know? Have you spoken to the jury? If you have, that's a bit sus, and contributed to the outcome or lack thereof. Efforts should be focused on upholding and protecting the judicial process, but instead your focus is to launch a public relations campaign for political benefit, targeting upstanding state troopers. Well, they're not. They're going after the mofos like Bukaki, Proctor, Tully. That's who they should be going after, and they're not upstanding state troopers. They're pieces of shit, is what they are. This is a clear misuse of authority or deviation from legal standards based on political motivations and potential personal connections. The questions the intentions and motivations of the Office of the Attorney General, US Attorney, and Governor Healy, the wrongful termination of Michael Proctor, and the senseless investigation of John Fanning and Yuri Bukaki directly compromise. Hang on, the wrongful termination of Michael Proctor and the senseless investigation of so Fanning and Bukaki are being investigated. I didn't know that. That's how much out the loop I am. Directly compromise the retrial of the no, they don't. Commonwealth v. Karen Reid, undermining the district attorney's case and tainting the potential jury pool. Well, first of all, the jury pool is all tainted because you can't get a fair trial anymore, first of all, in that area. Also, who the fuck are these people to say about the trial, undermining the trial, tainting the trial? The whole evidence is all tainted. Like every single piece of evidence that has been submitted to trial is tainted. So it's tainted because of these mofos. Fuck. Not only do these actions directly interfere with Commonwealth v. Karen Reid, but also Commonwealth v. Aidan Carney and any future civil suits. I ask that you postpone any actions or investigations of law enforcement officers until after these trials to retain the integrity of the legal process. Okay, hang on. The key family, witnesses, and law enforcement deserves better. No. The O'Keefe family deserve justice for Officer John O'Keefe. So what are you on about? Given the gravity of these concerns, I respectfully urge your office to initiate a comprehensive and impartial investigation into these concerns. It is essential to ascertain whether any court proceedings or government activities have been influenced or driven by political considerations rather than legitimate objectives. Additionally, measures must be taken to safeguard the integrity of the Commonwealth v. Karen Reid and Commonwealth v. Aidan Carney by ensuring that legal proceedings are free from external influence and protected from political agendas. These mofos. I mean, measures must be taken to safeguard the integrity of the Commonwealth v. Karen Reid first. The integrity of the Commonwealth v. Karen Reid is gone. It's never been there. There's been zero integrity. If there was integrity, Karen wouldn't even be standing trial right now. The integrity bit is that the whole thing should be thrown out. The fact is, Lally decided to proceed with Morrissey on evidence that's been tampered with, evidently been, just placed in places. Like, if you watch the trial, you cannot tell me that there was any integrity in that investigation. There's zero integrity in any of that investigation. So let's pipe the fuck down about this whole thing about safeguarding the integrity of the trial. There's no integrity in the trial. If there was, there would be no fucking trial. That's the point. And to, free from external influence. People are allowed to protest. They protested silently in a very calm. Look, who? Hang on, I don't know where my screen's gone. I'm speaking to something I don't know what I'm speaking to. Who lost their shit, right? Oh, if Claire is here, he'll love this. Who's the only person or people that have been very abusive when they were there? That was JLR. That piece of shit, JLR. Do you see him when he was there in Karen's face? Who else? Grant Smith Ellis, the towel. They're the people out there shouting in people's faces and stuff like that. The protesters, you Dennis Sweeney's, you Dana Leonard's, all these people, they are very respectful. They're very quiet. They just leave it. Do you know what I mean? I just can't fathom. I can't fathom. I can't fathom. Who's Dottie? I don't know who Dottie is. Shelby. I'm sorry that I missed lots of people in chat. Rebecca, thank you for becoming a member, Rebecca. Thank you, darling. I appreciate you for that. Shout out to you. Thank you very much. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the screen, so I missed all the chats. Is anything interesting in chat here? Hit the like, mofos. Oh, I've lost my place now. Oh, there you go. That's fine. Hey, Dennis. Just give you a shout out. These mofos, Dennis, giving people like you, I'm so sorry that you live in this piece of shit world. Do you mean in Canton? Thank you. BAO. Who's BAO? I'm shit with acronyms and stuff like that. Oh, you? I think I think I know who you mean. I didn't see him at all, to be honest. JLR was the main one, and Grant were the two main ones. They're the two main ones I saw. All right, so there's that email. Fucking, there's lots of stuff here going on. Oh, right. Bow. Bow. Wouldn't know how to say that, to be honest with you. Good morning, Arlene. How are you doing, my darling? Good morning, lady. Hey, boo boo. Bow. Right, there's that one then. Let's get that out of the way. These people are delusional. They are delusional. Bananas, orange, apples, and oranges. Is that tonight? Is it? Hang on, let me play this then. Because Sweeney is here, so I better do it here. Oh, is it gone? Shout out to Brendan as well. Then. Right, hang on then. Well, Mr. Sweeney's with us here. Let me get this. Let me play this. Cunting. Something to talk about vegetables, so will go make more sense. Hey Joyce, Gitmo Holiday, hello to you. Hello Kathleen, how are you doing, my darling? Right, these are from Legacy Place. He is the legend himself. Let me just put it up. Good morning, Life Artist. Hey Hamburger, how are you doing? So this is Dennis Sweeney for everybody. Legacy Place yesterday. We support the blue, just not the crop blue. Dina. Hang on, let me move myself, actually. Make the screen a little bit bigger. These people are legends. I love them. See Uncle Joe's house. Here he is, legend again. You're so photogenic, Dennis. There you go. There you go. These are good dressed up for you. I love it. What's the topic today? We're just going through some of the emails that we sent out from the Calberts and stuff like that. Because I'm way behind on everything. I've not covered Karen Reid for a whole week. So I'm just going through. It's not going to be a long day today, Boo Boo. I'm just going to go through some of this stuff. So thank you to Brenda for sending me those pictures as well. I love it. Thank you, Brenda and Dennis, as always. Hello, Sarah P. Nice to see you, my darling. Hang on. Right, what's next? I got so many things up here. I need to. Right. Let's watch this. No. No, let's go through this. I'll show a tweet, right? This is a tweet from Aidan from a few days ago. And I know he's covered it, but some of you not on Twitter, and I actually haven't seen this myself. And then I've got a video to play. So hang on. This is from Dr. Turtleboy. Shout out to him. So he reported this on 15:43. It's Friday. So, Dr. Tilboy, I can now report with confidence that the foreman of the Karen Reid jury, a former police officer. So, you remember we were all debating whether it was a former police officer or not, and whether it was a good thing or a bad thing. Because on the one hand, obviously, you would think that, well, I would have thought that he would have looked at that investigation and gone, fuck it, this is shoddy as fuck. This is not good. Or the flip side was some people thought he might be just back the blue, but no matter what. So he obviously did back the blue. So he says, I can now report with confidence that the foreman of the Karen Reid jury, a former police officer and current physician's assistant for surgeons in a Boston hospital, was one of the guilty voters for manslaughter. Colleagues of his have reached out and said that he was stuck on pieces of taillight embedded in John O'Keefe's shirt. This medical professional apparently ignored the lack of bruising or other injuries below the neck and ignored the testimony of two ARCA experts who said that John's injuries were inconsistent with a vehicle collision. Which is like, when you think about it, I know I'm stopping in the middle of this, but like for me, the two ARCA experts were like, they just blew everything out the water. As in, if you had any doubts, those two, especially the last one, I thought the last one was even better than the one before him. They basically outlined the map to say, no, it was impossible for it to be a car that hit them. But then they're all like, yeah, she's still guilty of manslaughter. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Hey, Tracy. Nice to see you, my darling. Testament two ARCA experts who said that John's injuries were inconsistent with a vehicle collision. In other words, planting microscopic taillight fragments in a search a year later successfully kept the jury hung on count 2. Oh, Brenda, Dennis, tell her I've showed that. Yeah, Brenda, thank you, my darling. I've just shown it literally about 15 minutes ago. I just showed it about, yeah, maybe 15, 20 minutes ago. I showed it. But thank you so much for sharing it with me as well. I'm so sorry you guys have to live in Canton. You're good people, Brenda and Dennis Sweeney. I mean, you're good people. In other words, planting microscopic tail-light fragments in a search a year later successfully kept the jury hung on count two. It is notable that the foreman is telling the same story. Murder 2 was off the table. The jury was only hung on manslaughter. None of them believe that Karen Reed intentionally hit him with her car and left him to die in the cold. Well, they should all be. It's bizarre, isn't it? I just, even now, today, what was going through their heads? If that's the case, what's going through their heads? To be a doctor, it's true. You said the shirt was stored in the same bag, though. It's just like, again, I don't get it. I don't get it. I know there's a reason why he's a former police officer. It must be he wasn't truthful, so he's now a physician assistant. Good shout. Hey, Casey, how we doing, my darling? That's a good shout. None, yes, the tech said they came in the same evidence bag. It's just like one thing after another. I do have his name, and although there is nothing illegal about posting it, I don't believe that doing so adds much to the story, so I'm not going to. I have reached out to him directly to comment, but have not heard back. Breaking, I can confirm that the foreman is not one of the four jurors who has reportedly said that the count on murder was 12-0. He is the fifth and the first to be on the record as saying he believed Reed is guilty of manslaughter. So there you go. He's the first one to come forward and say that. Yeah, the foreman was picked by Bev, yes. Do you know anything about the duck story? Well, surprisingly, I know a little bit about it. I got something to play you now in a little bit. So yeah, I don't know what to say about that. But as Aiden says, like Aiden would have the scoop, we know. So at least we know the juror now. The what do you call him? Foreman. Foreman was guilty on manslaughter and has confirmed that they were anonymous, not guilty for count one, the murder 2. Well, this is what they all said. This, Carol, isn't it? Hubby is an ER doctor and sees lots of that kind of stuff, and has never seen a person get hit by a car and not have bruises or single broken bone. It's impossible. At 24 miles per hour, like they're saying. Hello, Standing Stones. How we doing? Hope you're well. There you go. So yeah, that's where we're at with that one. So Aiden, I knew Aiden would get some scoops. He'll get more people. But for the life of me, I've been thinking about it. Like when this all happened. Hang on, what's this? Hey, any nurses out there with any tips for a bad back icing at present with frozen peas while balancing my laptop to chat? Oh crap! There's a few nurses here. Foreman, thank you, LJ. I what I did after the trial, right? obviously had a week off, went away from it, just trying to decompress, go away from it all. Last week we did Baldwin and stuff like that, decompress. I'm not trying to be in the whole Karen Reid world because I want to step away from it all and be a bit like, what have I missed? What have I missed? Do you know what I mean? So I've been looking through stuff, reading different documents. I've also been looking at some of the anti-Karen Reid people. Right, where are they? Where's their sense stuff? And for the life of me, I can't see how we could find her guilty of anything. I came into this trial. Those that know me, then, no, obviously the taillight was something that didn't sit well with me. But I tried to look at all the evidence that was submitted into trial as independently as possible, and there's nothing that would make me believe that beyond a reasonable doubt that Karen was guilty of anything. People can say the whole "I hit him, I hit him, I hit him" stuff. That's a confession. It's not. The tone she says it and everything, it's not. Um, and how could you even convict anybody based on just that alone? I just can't fathom it. I watched the episode. Well, somebody told me watch this bit. It was a episode on last night, and True Crime Wine, that stupid cow Karen was on there. The one that doesn't care about what happens to Karen or whatever. She's a whatever. But she's now turned around, and the clip I saw was she's there saying, when challenged about the timings and stuff, because Gemma Cave said she saw Karen at 12:45 outside the house, where we now know Karen was at home at 12:36 or whatever it was. She's just like, oh well, timing, timing. I don't know what I had for dinner last night, memory loss, and all this. It's like you can't keep chopping and changing your stories. They I would say that people that believe Karen's innocent have got reasons to think that. I think that the anti-Karen Reid people, they keep changing stuff to fit different narratives. So I just don't get it. I just don't believe. I know there's thick people out there. I know there's idiots out there, but I didn't expect to see 8 idiots on a jury. Hey Keith, how we doing? Bev didn't ask the jurors, so why didn't they just tell her the acquitted her? Because essentially they wouldn't know the process. They must have thought, well, because Bev did say, "I'll come in the back to talk to you," so I presume that they just went, "Do you know what? Just yeah, fine. We'll just tell her then." Or something. They didn't. The jury didn't really know because it happened so quick. Do you know what I mean? She's like, it's a mistrial, bang. She never asked a question. She should have asked the question. I agree she shouldn't have polled everybody because obviously, it doesn't have to, but she should have asked the 4-person, are you stuck up murder too? And when he says no, then should have said, oh, what is your conclusion for murder two? And he would have said, we are not guilty unanimously for not guilty for murder two. Then she could have polled them. Do you all agree with that? Yes. Fine. Perfect. Manslaughter, where do you stand? And they could have said, we are hung on manslaughter. And she didn't have to poll anybody there. It's just a case of that's where we're hung. Okay. Fine. So then the murder element is now stricken. That's what should have happened. That's what any half decent judge does. And for those of you here last week, I played a video for the David Swift trial where this exact same thing happened. He had like 6 counts against him, and the judge went through every count until they reached the count where they were deadlocked, as in they were like they couldn't agree. So yeah, so it's not technically on the jury; it's the judge. It's all the judge's fault. No one else's. Hi, Tim. How are you doing, fella? Auntie Bear picked the replaced. So apparently, allegedly, it's a mass thing that they do that. There's a few states that do it. I don't personally agree with it. I think that the jury themselves should be deciding. Hey, Larry, how you doing, fella? Hope you're well. Stormcat, hello to you as well. So do they still? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, now I've lost the chat here. Hey, Chrissy, how we doing, my darling? Right, do you know what? I'm going to show. Let me indulge me for a second. I'll show because some people haven't seen this. I know some of you have. I'll only play like 4 or 5 minutes of this, but this is how it should be done, people. Right? Good morning, Landy. This is how it should have been done by Aunt Bev. Hang on. Oh, darling, help me, baby, where are you? Right, hang on. Bear with me once I get it. So this is how it should be done, people. I know some of you seen already, but I'll play it again. This trial is a guy in Tennessee called David Swift. He was up for murder for his wife, and he's got about 5 different counts. So although not perfect, this is how it should work out. Okay, so here we go. Let me just.
Madam Foreperson, has the jury reached a verdict in this case?
No, Your Honor.
Do you feel like that it is likely that the jury on continued deliberations will reach a verdict?
No, sir.
Let me ask you this. Has the jury considered the highest level of the offense?
Yes, sir.
Is there a disagreement as to the highest level of offense?
Yes.
That's where your disagreement falls.
No, I'm sorry. It is not. That is not the case for the highest offense.
Okay. Does the jury agree on the highest level of offense that the defendant is either guilty or not guilty?
Yes.
What is the verdict in that?
Not guilty.
Okay. So the jury has found the defendant not guilty of first-degree murder.
Yes.
Okay. May I borrow the charge book for a minute so I can look at the verdict form? If you need it back to look at it, just tell me. Has the jury considered the second level of the offense attempted first-degree premeditated murder?
We did consider that.
Is there an agreement that the defendant is not guilty as to that offense?
Yes, sir. There is an agreement.
Has the jury considered the level of offense second-degree murder?
Yes, sir.
Is there an agreement that the defendant is not guilty as to second-degree murder?
Not guilty.
I have not asked you specifically, but are all of these agreements unanimous as to these levels of charges?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
We have one shaking his head.
Beg your pardon?
We have one shaking his head.
I'm sorry. My question, and I'll come back in. My question was, is it unanimous that the defendant is not guilty of second-degree murder? And I'm going, since there was it's my question, is there an agreement on that level of charge?
Agreement with who?
Not.
Oh, I'll say not guilty on that.
Sir, ma'am, not guilty is the second degree murder. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. That cleared that up, General? Has the jury considered the next level of charge, attempted second degree murder?
Yes, sir.
Do you all find the defendant not guilty of attempted second degree murder?
Yes, sir.
Each of you? Ma'am? Okay, I'm looking at you because I want to say, and if you disagree, just let me know, okay? Now let's go back. We did not do this as a first degree murder charge that I'm told you found him not guilty of. Is that correct? Okay, I see head nodding affirmatively, and attempted first degree murder. Is that correct as well? Okay. Has the jury considered the charge of voluntary manslaughter?
Yes, sir.
Is there an agreement, or has the jury found the defendant not guilty of voluntary manslaughter?
There was no agreement.
No agreement? Is that the level of the offense at which there is disagreement?
Yes, sir.
Is this correct, ma'am? All right. Would the state like the jury polled as to the first four level of charges?
No.
Or as to the level on which there's a disagreement? I think since we don't have a verdict, there's no reason to poll the jury as to that level. You agree, Mr. Tyler?
So there you go. So that means all the counts for the first degree murder, second degree murder, attempted murder, stuff like that, he can no longer be retried for any of those things. He can only be tried for the level that they were they disagreed at, the manslaughter, I believe it was. So that one and below are the only ones that they can now try him for. So that's how it should work, because Cara now potentially is going to be, having to go through the whole murder element of it again, which is not fair, So, but yeah, take note, Bev. Take note of that, Bev. Beverly. Hey, Bon. Hey, James. How you doing? So, pieces of shit. Right. Talk about another one. I'm not sure if you guys saw this, right? I want to play this because some of you might not have seen it. It's from the Alec Baldwin trial, right? And the reason we'll show it is this, right? Because this is exactly what Lali should be doing. This is exactly what a prosecutor should be doing. I'm sure most of you saw the clip from the judge dismissing the trial. So if you don't know, the judge dismissed the trial because the prosecution buried some evidence that could have helped Alec Baldwin. I'm not sure if he would have, but I mean, it could have. But it did matter because the judge found that the prosecutor and the investigators were very, very shady. Hang on, Caveman. Hello to you, Caveman. How are we doing? Shouldn't Bev poll the jury? So no, in mass you don't poll the jury, Arlene. And I didn't know that, so you don't have to poll them. All she needs to do was to ask the question to the foreman. What's your charge for? Or can you please fill in the sheet? and hand it to me. That's all she didn't ask either. She didn't ask for the sheet, and she never asked the foreperson, where are you in disagreement? Are you disagreeing on murder two, manslaughter? Where are you disagreeing? So she didn't have to poll everybody, and most people she doesn't have to do that at all. But she 100% should have asked the foreperson or asked for the sheet. And if it's blank, she should have asked them to fill it in right there and then. So that's if all else, folks, get a cup of Tetley and a chunky Kit Kat. Well, I'll judge account for their actions, as in her not doing it. No one's got like normally judges are elected, so the actions are from the people. But I think she's appointed, and nothing's ever going to be done for her because she covers her own ass at all times. Do you know what I mean? She goes, well, technically, I don't have to. Is what she'll say, or no one. She'll worm herself out of it. Most decent judges would have done what that judge did. Simple as that. They would have asked the question. She's going to blame it all on the lawyers, which some other lawyers actually blame the lawyers. But I totally blame the judge. Totally. To ruin their lives, families, and their careers for the McAlbert, Higgins, then Bev ending her career as the biggest joke of a judge ever. Hey, Tim. This is why especially if they're elected, the people can then speak. Do you know what I mean? But unless it's gross misconduct, then she can be taken further. But they never do. They never do. Right. So I want to show you this video. It's 15 minutes long, right? So yeah, the background is obviously the judge dismissed the case of Alec Baldwin, which I'm sure you've all seen it. But this is then the prosecutor, just so you understand, that one of the prosecutors walked out of the trial because she did not agree with the decision of the other lead prosecutor. Was carrying on with the trial because they went into a motion hearing about the dismissal of the trial. She has integrity and she walked out. Over or monitors some lower. Yes, I agree. Bond. I mean, for public mockery. No, they're not. The only theory the prosecution argued was the intentional murder. I don't understand why the other charges and counts were allowed. It's what they do, isn't it? They always hedge their bets. I hate it. I think you should be made to put one charge in. That's it. I think they're all too far into. We go the other way. Bev knows exactly what she's doing. Miss Friday Proctor eventually speaks up. Let's hope. Yes, when your own team starts quitting it. More misconduct in the trial. In the trial than in the Baldwin trial, there has to be one honest. Yes, I agree with you, James. I agree. Hey, Josie. Hello, my darling. Hello, everyone. Bad cases on Monday today. Yes, I know. Though I hate Mondays. The shows at least need to argue all. They should at least need to argue all charges they present. But I don't. Yes, I don't disagree. I still think there should be you shouldn't be able to hedge your bets because that would mean then you can go in, and if you don't think you've proven it, then you could maybe change it to a lesser one. But I don't think that there should be all these multiple counts and stuff. I just don't. I just don't agree with it. I certainly do not agree with the prosecution being able to, or Commonwealth being able to put in extra charges after the trial's over. I hate that. Hate it with a passion. Right, so this is it. This is from this is an interview she did with Kumo. So let's have a look at this. Yeah, I'm sure they will. it's all back forward. All that matters, Danielle, if I'm being honest with you, all that matters is what judge is going to rule on it. It's these motions back and forth. The judge knows what she's going to do, so both sides can write as many motions as they want. This is the pandering element of it, which lawyers love to do. Judge knows what she's going to do, so we'll see. No, I don't think so. Don't think so. Maybe she likes to sometimes come out, but I don't know. Right, so here we go. As I say, this is what Lally and any decent prosecutor should do.
So, want to hear how crazy this got? One of the lead prosecutors, not the one who took the stand, Morrissey, the one who gave the opening statement, quit today. Why? Guess what? This almost never happens. This prosecutor wants to be heard enough that she's coming on TV right after this happened. Erlinda Ocampo Johnson joins us now. Thank you so much for taking the opportunity.
Hi, Chris.
First, let me give you a chance to respond what was said about you. Another member of the team said you left the team because you didn't like that this Brady hearing was public.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I left because I learned about this evidence when the public learned about it yesterday, late afternoon. I don't know if you're aware, I actually came on this case kind of late in the game. I came on the case towards the end of April, so I had to get up to speed. I was not involved in the Hannah Gutierrez case at all. And so I was not aware that this individual had taken this ammunition to the sheriff's department and provided it to the officers. I learned all of that yesterday when Mr. Spiro was cross-examining the crime scene technician. So I inquired some more. And this morning, when the motion hearing began, my position was during the lunch hour, before the lunch hour, during the lunch hour, we have an obligation as prosecutors. We have an obligation not only to the people, but to the defendant. Mm-hmm. And our obligation is to make sure that all the evidence is turned over. We don't get to decide what the defense is going to be. Our job is to ensure transparency and to ensure that the defendant has everything that the prosecution has gathered. What they do with it, that's up to them. Go ahead.
Two things. One, sure. The better minds that I bring on the show, because what do I know, were very impressed by your opening. They felt that you had good command and that you made a very strong case. Did you believe that Alec Baldwin should be found guilty?
I did. I believed the evidence that we had. I had no idea that there was this other evidence that had not been turned over. That there were some actions that were done during the filming, and there was some recklessness. I did based on the evidence that was available. But my job is not to get a conviction, it's to put the evidence before a jury. That's how I saw my job, is to put all this evidence before the jury and let the jury decide. But once things start, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I want to hear you. But once things what?
So once I learned that this evidence was not turned over, that it was there, it was under a different case number, and my obligations, my ethical obligations as a prosecutor. Now, keep in mind, I've been a prosecutor. I was a state and federal prosecutor for over a decade. I've been a prosecutor. I've been a criminal defense lawyer for the last 16 years. So I've been on both sides. And I know what you're required to do. And when this came to light, I think that the best decision would have been for the state to dismiss the case. That's why I resigned.
Really?
Because I believed that case should have been dismissed. And I advocated for that over the lunch hour, and it wasn't. And so when we came back after the lunch hour, I asked to withdraw.
So you wanted the prosecution team to walk away from the case. They said no. So you said, then I'm walking away. And then the judge basically agreed with you. So I have two questions. First one is, so you believe it should be dismissed? Explain to people who don't understand anything about the law, why did you believe this ammunition was so important for the defense?
So obviously, you're a lawyer, I think. Brady versus Maryland imposes requirements on the prosecution to turn over evidence. The rules of criminal procedure impose those requirements, those duties as well. So is the evidence material? That's number one. How timely is the disclosure? Without question, this was grossly untimely. Number two, is it material? So the question is, could the defense have made some use of this evidence in their defense? And like I said, we as prosecutors do not get to make that decision what the defense is going to be. It's, can the defense use this, and could it potentially raise some sort of reasonable doubt? And you have to step back. You're not an advocate. As a prosecutor, you're not an advocate. You are there to present the facts and to present the evidence. And your job is, and that's why I took this case on. I agreed to come on board, is because there was a woman who was killed, no question about it. This was tragic. And something happened, and a jury needed to make that decision. And so I believe in the system. And unfortunately, something went horribly wrong here, and I was not aware of it. And when I did become aware of it, my ethical obligations dictated that I advocate for a dismissal.
So let's talk about what went wrong, okay? And you guys at home can Google Brady versus Maryland. It's a 1963 case that basically just goes to things that either could be exculpatory, meaning it's evidence that the defense could use to show it wasn't them, or what they call impeachment, which is evidence that the defense could use to show that one of the witnesses for the prosecution is full of it. Okay, basically that's what Brady was. They call it Brady material. Your co-counsel says you have it wrong, that this ammunition, she knew about it, obviously, and she says, nah, it didn't have any real value. It had no resemblance to the ammunition that is involved in Alec Baldwin's case. Why would I turn it over?
Well, at the end of the day, a jury could have believed that, but our obligations are to turn all evidence over that could potentially be used by the defense in their defense. It's not for us to decide what is the defense going to be. It's not for us to say, well, his defense was he didn't pull the trigger. So his defense is not.
I got you. But here's the tough question. The suggestion, not from you, from me, is that this may have been in bad faith. Your co-counsel knew about this. She was willing to get on the stand, take the oath, and say, I didn't see any value here. Defense counsel and you echo the same standard. You don't get to decide whether or not it has value. She says, yes, I do. Otherwise, how do I know what to turn over? And I thought this didn't meet the standard. What is the standard, and why do you believe co-counsel got it wrong?
Well, this is a lot to process. Obviously, I learned about this yesterday evening. But just in looking at, so the first time I look at this evidence was this morning, because it was brought over to court. I think, as you saw, the judge had them open the envelope. And so there were 3 rounds that looked very similar to the live rounds that were found on the set of Rust. Thinking as a defense attorney, I'm thinking the defense could have argued Hannah Gutierrez-Reed was a great armorer. She was completely competent, and there was sabotage. So you have that potential sabotage angle. So then at that point, potentially those 3 rounds do become potentially exculpatory. But the point is, it should have been turned over. It wasn't turned over.
So you think it met the standard? Any way you look at it, it should have been turned over. It was enough for you to step away. I want to ask you about the case now that it's dismissed, because I didn't understand why you guys brought it. I thought it was totally political. I thought if this guy's name wasn't Alec Baldwin, if it was Alec McIntosh, he wouldn't be there. that he pissed off the prosecutors early on by what he was saying and they wanted to get him. Why am I wrong?
Well, first of all, I was not involved in the charging decisions. I will tell you that based on my evaluation of the evidence that I was privy to and that I saw when I came on board on this case, was that there were numerous clips from the filming on the set that showed that Mr. Baldwin, unfortunately, did engage in some horseplay with this gun. For example, one individual who was interviewed by the OSHA investigators and testified or gave an interview that there was a time that he allowed Mr. Baldwin to use him kind of as a target, to shoot blanks at him at his person. And obviously these are real guns. You don't do that with real guns. So there's
on a movie set? But isn't that exactly what they do on a movie set?
Well, no, you don't use another person as a target, as a human target. So that could potentially be reckless. And so, he wasn't charged with intentional homicide. There's no question, for me, there's no question Mr. Baldwin did not intend to do this. But the question is, was there wanton and recklessness? And so that's why I did believe in the case. I had no idea that this other evidence had not been turned over.
That is very clear. And I've told the audience, this is not about you. That's a separate prosecutor who seemed to know about it. We've showed her on screen. Her name is Morrissey. It is not you. I just want to ask you, I have two more questions. The first one is, I still don't buy it. I don't understand how on a movie set, you should have a reasonable expectation that you might have live ammo in the weapon. Well, why? Why would you have that as a reasonable expectation?
Because remember, there are the SAG guidelines, there's bulletins, safety bulletins that dictate even if you're an actor, even if you're on a movie set, you treat a real firearm as though it's always loaded, never point it at another person, and don't put your finger on the trigger until you're ready to shoot. Those are cardinal firearm handling safety rules. So yes, did I believe that there was some inappropriate behavior with regard to handling this gun? I do. It's unfortunate that things went the way they went, but the fact of the matter is that we as prosecutors have very, very serious and high ethical obligations that when something comes to our attention, evidence comes to us, or we become aware of evidence, you turn it over. You don't decide.
Are you a big Alec Baldwin fan? Are you a big Alec Baldwin fan?
I actually do. I am a fan. I wouldn't say a big fan. I never saw him as Alec Baldwin, the actor. To me, this is a case, someone died. This was a tragic case. Someone was killed. And she was killed with a live bullet. She was killed because someone also pointed a gun at her. I never had, for me, it was not about Alec Baldwin, the actor. This is not about politics. For me, it was about putting forth the facts before a jury.
Last thing for you, and again, really, thank you for coming on, Ms. Johnson. Really appreciate it. You ooze authenticity to me, and we are very hungry for it right now when it comes to trusting our institutions. So I appreciate what you did, but I'm also worried for you now. Are you worried that, the right move was for you to just kind of sit there and let the judge make the ruling, and then if they made the wrong ruling, you could have walked away, but now you walked away and you may be a target in the community or by other prosecutors for going bad on your team?
Well, no, I walked away before the judge made the ruling. I asked you.
I know. Should you have waited?
No, absolutely not. I have ethical obligations. And personally, I have moral obligations. And my ethical obligation and my moral obligations really are not that different. And so when I see that something isn't right, and when I see that the law isn't followed, I don't care who you are, where you are, you make the right decision. And for me, the right decision was to walk up to the judge and ask to be allowed to withdraw before that circus of a hearing got underway.
Do you think that she decided the way she did because of you?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I think that
I got to tell you. Go ahead, make your point.
No, I said I think it's because it met the legal standard.
I got to tell you, Erlinda Ocampo Johnson, this is a very refreshing conversation. It has nothing to do with the outcome of the case. I still don't get the case, but I respect your argument on it. And I really respect what you did and your rationale for doing it. This was a brave thing to do. And I have tremendous respect for you. And if there's anything we can do down the road to help, if this gets a little ugly because people don't like what you did, we're a call away if we can help in any way. But thank you for rationalizing your behavior the way you did.
No problem. Thanks for having me on.
Hey,
Raul, no, I don't think so. Hello, Toots. Hello, Raul. Yes, Chris Cummel, yeah. Oh, did he? Well done, Di. Hi, Elsie. Hello, Young. She is now with defense. Both of them actually prosecutors with defense attorneys now. Right, so that's that. Well, that's what Lally should have done. Same as what she. Well, a lot of prosecutors should have done what she did there. In my opinion, that is whether you agree with her stance or not, it doesn't matter. She did the right thing. Just all the other mofos don't do the right thing. Right, this next video. I'm gonna play this. Some of you will know this person because they've been on this channel, I think. John Como. So people ask you about the duck thing. Let's see if this will work now. If you can hear it. I've not watched this video yet, so I don't know what it is. But I know there's this thing where people are leaving ducks outside the pizza shop in Canton. Does seem like a bell end. Chest hit Nebula. Yeah, there we go. So John decided to dress up as some sort of duck to go down. That's the backstory. I don't really know what's happening, but apparently there's ducks being delivered and stuff outside the D&E pizza shop. So let me just share this for a second. Now, I hope this works. Can you hear it? Hang on. Can you hear that? I don't want to play it too long until you can confirm if you can hear it or not. Anyone? I'll take it as a. Can't hear anything. No, can't hear. Fine. Okay. Let me try on another thing then. This is what I wanted to ask. Right, hopefully you can hear now.
Hold that. You're the camera
guy just blew a kiss at
person.
me.
That's why.
The guy just blew a kiss at me.
They did? Well, it's all about love.
No.
It's all about love.
It's creepy.
Yeah. Ah. So here I am in Canton. I have some ducks to give. A lot of ducks to give. And let's go give some ducks in Canton Center. Oh, here come some people. I'm going to give them some ducks. Yeah, there's a duck. Nothing on it. It's just a regular duck. No creatures in it.
Thank
I have ducks to give. There you go. We're just friends.
Hey, that duck.
Yeah, we're just giving ducks.
The duckening.
Yeah. No, we're just who else has ducks that we want to get them ducks to? Just having a good old time.
Everybody wants a
Hey
duck.
guys. Just giving ducks. How's it going? I got a duck for you.
Yeah. Hey, what's the pub crawl?
I guess there's a pub crawl today. Starting at 4. Of course you can. Of course you can. It doesn't say anything. Nope, it doesn't say anything. Here's a duck. Here's a duck for you.
You dropped the purple one.
I know. I'm dropping
Guess
ducks.
who's live? I go, where he is? And he's going down Walgreens Parking Lot. Those are stairs are a riot. Hey, stay out of trouble.
Hey. Oh, he wants you away. He
Oh,
wants
sorry.
There you go. All right. So let's just kind of mosey. Let's kind of waddle around. Oh, can you tie my little flipper?
Now you're losing
flipper.
your air.
No, my flipper, my boot.
Oh, your boot.
Having a wardrobe malfunction right here. Oh, here comes another person. Let's see if they got a duck from me.
The duckening.
Giving ducks away.
Hi, I'm Patty. Hi, I'm Allison.
Hi, would you like a duck?
No,
They're just ducks. I have ducks to give. There you go. I have ducks to give. All right.
You told me to go to the waterfall.
Of course you can take a picture.
She gonna know what it means. I'm surprised you haven't gotten
Should
yelled
we
at yet.
mosey down a little further? Let's
How are we not getting yelled at yet?
walk down right here. Well, this is. Oh, I don't know.
Am I gonna?
Well, you know, a couple ducks. We're able to get a lot of ducks.
Well, now we're down
Oh,
here.
hey. I have. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
I have ducks. I have ducks. Anyone who wants a duck. So,
Oh wait, I need a duck.
So I don't know if anyone's watching, but
Oh yeah, there's
I'm
36 people.
all right, so the 36 people. I'm just here in Canton Center, spreading some cheer, and the weather is changed, and my goal is to see how many of these ducks I can give away. There you go.
We're doing this to help protect him. We can't go after everyone.
All right, now we just wave to people. And, oh, was that?
Oh. They don't like ducks?
I feel blessed.
Who doesn't love ducks?
Would you like a duck? I'm giving away 3 ducks. I give a duck. No, I'm giving away 3 ducks.
John has 100 ducks to give.
I have 100 ducks to give. So I'm gonna.
Who's? Someone just said Colin just pulled up somewhere.
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's. Well,
No.
I don't know. Yay! See, this is just to spread cheer and to change the attitude in town. I don't know why we have to be so upset with each other.
Who doesn't love ducks? Who gets upset about
like
ducks?
Who doesn't like ducks?
Who gets mad about ducks?
You know. Oh, I have another duck to give. I have another duck to give. Would you like a duck? What's your favorite color? Would you like a duck? There you go. All right.
No, do we have a GoFund for all of your
No.
costumes yet? I feel like the select board should reimburse you. for the cost of all of it.
Well, I couldn't make the meeting, so
They made the next one virtual.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Yeah. Which is fine because it means you have to sign up for public speaking and like, that can be great. Who gets to speak?
temporary.
Yeah.
Just temporary.
That's funny, Nicole.
Want me to
That's
get some
funny.
nuts?
Just giving out ducks.
Here, ducky ducky.
You want a picture with the duck?
Oh, you dropped the ducks. Ducks down.
Ducks in a row? And one more duck about Santa.
There's two on the ground right there. Little doggy,
Even the dogs love ducks.
The Alberts don't like them. Standing stones. They don't like them.
There's a pub crawl today. I don't see why not.
What time does it start?
4 o'clock.
What time is it?
We're
Are you
not
the?
even from this area. We came in here.
Oh, we're
Not for the crawl.
for the ducks. The duckening.
I'm like, you guys are the crowd.
Just giving out ducks. You want the sun in the back. You want the sun in the back. Oh, you guys do it.
I need your picture.
Oh, you need me to take a picture?
Karen, you gotta get over here. They can't see you behind the duck.
Yeah.
It's the duckening. Oops, sorry. I need a picture with the duck. I do too.
We give a duck about Canton.
What the duck is going on?
Do you give a duck about
I
I
have
do.
no clue.
Have a duck.
Apparently ducks make people angry.
Yeah, I know. How can ducks make someone so
How's
angry?
that about
Make your
ducks?
feelings hurt. It's so cute. I even talk about Canton. That's what our
So, is that what you
sign
guys?
said.
What's your first stop? Go out to the waterfall.
You.
All right, what's your second?
The
stop?
duckening.
The duckening.
See if you're talking.
First, right?
Oh, we're going to
We're set up at waterfall.
No. It's a friendly town. We are a friendly town.
We are very friendly.
Just don't walk into
I'm
D&E with a
I'm
duck.
not protesting anything. I'm just giving away free ducks. That's all I'm doing. I am just walking around town giving away free ducks. That's it. Not saying anything about anyone.
We didn't wear our Karen shirt. I got arrested. She's driving it.
There we get enough. Oh.
Probably gonna arrest it for like not one day walk.
I know, you gotta be careful in these parts.
Nothing. Doesn't say anything.
Just regular ducks.
100% sure. These are my ducks. These are my ducks to give.
Can I take a picture?
Of course you
My
can.
ducks to give.
These are my ducks to give.
I love it. We're with you. We give a duck about Canton. We're with you guys.
That's what we should have on the bottom there.
I
If we
know.
give a duck about
We give a
Canton.
duck about Canton.
This is going well. This is just ducky. Just ducky.
We haven't gotten yelled at yet.
I just got waved at from someone directly in front of D&E. I'm
I do
surprised they
notice.
haven't got
I
yelled
do
at.
notice a lot of people heading over towards you.
Who's
Maybe
it?
we should-
Whose
maybe
call
we
is it?
I don't know.
We started the call and waterfall is where you told me to go.
Well, I didn't know there was a crawl.
Oh,
I mean, I could waddle
Sean on the
around.
golf wants to join on video.
Go ahead.
What do I do?
I don't know. What do you do?
Accept.
I don't
There you
know.
go. Add.
Add.
You're gonna have to tell me what you can say. Oh, you need more ducks?
I don't want to be like, why didn't you use duck?
Oh, they can guys come up the street, give them a duck.
They're so cute.
Is Sean saying anything? Hi, Sean. How are you? I'm out here giving a duck. Well, giving a duck. I'm going to give another duck away right now.
I did not know Sean was joining. I don't think Sean realised that he's going to be on TV in bed.
Hey, I have a duck to give. It's a duck. Here you go.
Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Giacomo, I love you.
So the good thing is nobody has turned down my ducks. I mean, everybody's taken my duck. And then we'll be right down. We will. Uh-oh. What?
It's a peeker.
What?
It's a peeker.
Aw. We're just giving away ducks. We're just giving away ducks.
What is that?
I figure we'll give it a couple more minutes. And then we could join the crawl and give some ducks away.
Why not? I have little mini ducks.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I don't know why everybody says that things go bad in this town. I mean, I've been here now, 15, 20 minutes, and nothing bad's happened to me.
The ducks bring us joy.
Absolutely.
We really do. And now it's bringing everybody else joy. So look what we started with the help of your friend.
Before we even started, I already had 67 photos of a duck enjoying its best life.
Yeah, I'm enjoying my life.
You are joy of ducks.
Turned out to be a beautiful day.
Speak for yourself. It's hot as balls out
Yeah,
here.
it is. We're gonna have to get out of the sun.
Is it safe across the street?
We'll we'll waddle down to the waterfall. Foul.
A waterfowl?
Yeah, let's wet our wings. Oh wait, I get another duck to give. Let's see. What color do you think we could go with purple? Hi, I'm not selling anything. I'm just giving away ducks. Hey, nothing beats you. There's nothing. Says nothing on it. It's just a free duck.
He likes to read books.
It's a free duck. I got my first turn down on ducks.
Oh, rude.
I still have more ducks to give though.
Did you see the bag shaped like a duck too, Jeff?
I know. The bag is a duck.
Oh, I love it.
So let's head down to the waterfall and see if we can maybe put a duck in the water. We're gonna have to put the ducks in the water. What thing?
They're hot.
They're hot.
They need to cool down.
Well, it is hot.
It is hot.
That's the only thing about heat that I don't like it. So
We have that started.
oh. Somebody's trying to get I'll give them a duck.
What a duck.
Oh, thank you. No. All right, I was able to give a duck away.
He's been.
Is he good?
Look right up in the door.
I might have to keep a couple to give.
Yeah.
So you're down to your last duck.
The duckening.
Over here. Well, it's changed. Yeah, I got a duck to give. They don't say anything. There's no That's 3 ducks.
Nice and cool back there.
Oh yeah? Yeah, they were doing them on the at least they were ducks and not upside down pineapples.
That means you're
Oh. I wish.
Are you gonna take that?
No.
I want to get sick.
On the other side. Oh, they have the ducks. I don't know. Hey, what the duck? What the duck? Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes, you need any here.
No, I gotta get. Oh, you already. It's not Mexico. It's not Mexico. That's the one thing. You want thing? That's it's nothing. Pretty duck. I have ducks to give. Both ducks to give. I still have ducks. Would you like one, 2 hours? I'm not going to wear this one.
Is that a goose? Is that a goose?
Would you like a duck? No. So early, I'm just gonna go and have a break now. Sean, I'll talk to you later. Bye, Sean.
Like, I don't know 100% what the reference is for ducks and stuff, but I know something to do with D&E Pizza. They don't like it. I think people keep sending ducks to their property, I think. So that's why I think John was doing that. I mean, he's ballsy. Like, he don't give a fuck, really, does he? So, I don't know. Before I go any further, let me just hear. I'm not going to stay on for very much longer, but I'm going to stay on for a little bit longer because I wanted. Some of you might not know this person, so I wanted to show this person because I might show this person later on in the week. So let me just play her. Hang on.
You are not to have contact whatsoever with the complainant. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have contact with the complainant, what's going to end up happening is a motion to revoke will be filed. If the motion appears to be.
Do you guys know who this is? Oh, I mean, it says at the top, Judge Boyd. She's one of my favorite people. If you can see her, she's always got a different handbag or purse, as you guys call it, and flowers behind her. But she's a very fair judge, I think.
In legal format, I'm going to sign off on it. And then once I sign off it, a warrant is going to be issued for your arrest. You're either going to make bond or you're not going to make bond. And then we'll have a hearing on the allegations of no contact, if that's what the allegations are. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So is there anything you do not understand about the words no contact?
No, ma'am.
All right, so don't call her, don't write her, don't apologize, don't say I've worked on myself, let's get back together. None of that. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So yeah, Judge Boyd, she's a good one. She's always good to give perspective to the world about judges. Right, we'll watch her for a little bit longer, but tomorrow is the Ashley Benefield hearing, Black Swan. So we're live tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern, and the hearing starts at 9 o'clock Eastern for Ashley Benefield.
All right,
First row, sir. Okay, that's first row.
family violence. Daniel Vela is by Zoom with his client Arturo Villanueva. Is that your case? Or is that,
I can double check. It doesn't ring a bell, but let me check real quick.
all right. Jose Lopez. Good morning. So the informal,
Informal with Carruthers on Friday. He ordered a psych eval, competency.
all right. Ms. Ferguson, could I have a 90-day reset on Jose Lopez? And you can do it as a phantom date. And it's for competency. All right, we'll be back on October.
All right, Judge,
15th.
thank you.
Do you have any questions, Mr. Lopez? All right, we'll see you back on October 14th.
There you go. And I could play it all day long. But I love Judge Boyd probably play it later on in the week when there's nothing on. Because obviously I'm not covering any trials this week. We've got a hearing tomorrow. I'll do morning club 8 o'clock just to say hello to everyone. Then 9 o'clock the hearing starts. Ashley Benefield versus Florida versus Ashley Benefield. So I think it's half a day, I'm not sure a full day tomorrow hearing. It's a final hearing and the trial starts on Monday the 22nd. So on Monday 22nd at 9 o'clock we begin the Ashley Benefield trial. So, but just to remind people, on Monday the 22nd, even though I'll be doing 3 streams, the morning of Ashley Benefield, I will then be stopping, then another stream where me and Sean will be doing the Karen Reid hearing. Then we'll watch that, stop it, and then be in the 3rd stream for Ashley Benefield in the afternoon. So we might have to play catch up in the Ashley Benefield afternoon because I'm not missing Karen Reid's hearing. So it'll be 3 streams the next Monday. But yeah, Rhoda, I will be late, but we'll be here. Yes. Oh, but it doesn't matter if you can't make it on time. Like Josie's Arizona, she can't be here at 5 a.m. in the morning, 6 a.m. even. But yeah, come in and play catch up or something. It's all good. I like to start early just because I get the chance to say hello to people before just jumping in to the hearing. So yeah, we got that. Please tell people about it. I think it's healthy to watch another trial now. I know we had Baldwin, but I think it was a bit too early. I think I'm ready for another trial now. It's probably going to be like a 2-week trial. I know people are still hungry for Karen Reid stuff, but I think, yeah, starting something new will be good and just sprinkling in stuff about Sandra Birchmore and Karen Reid and stuff like that for the coming weeks anyway. Just refocus stuff. I think it's healthy. Hello, Darcy. Hello to you. So yeah, just as a reminder, I will be covering Karen stuff. There's more stuff I want to do this week. I believe I'm joining Sean either Wednesday, Thursday, Friday on his channel for Morning Club. But we've not sorted out the date yet. But he is coming here on the 22nd for the Karen Reid hearing. So we'll be covering that together. Even though I think it'll be a very short hearing, but still we'll cover it anyway. So that's where we're at. I think today's been a good stream. I thank you all. As I say, I've tried to keep away from Karen Reid for a few weeks just to decompress. So you'll be just see what happens Monday. I will take it from there. As I say, we'll cover the Ashley Benefield stuff, but then we'll do some Karen Reid stuff in between as well. So, right, everybody. Thank you very much for being here. Go back to your work. Go back and listen wherever. I'll end it there because I know a lot of people don't want to look at Judge Boyd and stuff like that. So, but I will do that at the end of the week. So tomorrow's a pretty full day. Then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'll sort out once I know when Sean wants to do something. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Casey. Thank you, Yaya Trucker. Thank you, Rhode Island. Thank you, Vixie. Thank you, Sarah P, everybody. Thank you, everyone, for today. And with that, I'm going to end it there. Hippie chick and you as well. Enjoy the rest of your day, people. And if you do have nothing to do, then go into my playlist and not playlist videos. What do you call it? The Ashley Bedingfield last hearing is in there if you do want to catch up with it. Thank you, Genty, Spacey Stacey, peace, Dunya. Hopefully see some of you tomorrow for the hearing. And with that, catch you later, people. Once I can find the here. Peace.